The second thing what we have to study is the unstable equilibrium. Now, just like a stable equilibrium, I am drawing one transverse view of the ship. This is the central line. This is my water line WL. Okay. The center of gravity is lying somewhere over here. Just consider the case where center of gravity is lying somewhere on the top near the deck, and center of buoyancy over here. So center of buoyancy acting vertically upward and center of gravity acting vertically downwards. Same like a stable equilibrium, consider there is some external forces. Now my ship will incline with some angle. This is my center line and this is my previous water line WL, and this is the new water line W1 L1. So if you see, the left portion of the ship came out of the water and the right side went inside the water. That is, my underwater volume is decreased in the left side and it increased in the other side. So center of buoyancy shift from B to point B1. Now my center of gravity is acting, center of buoyancy acting vertically upward, force of buoyancy, and center of gravity G, how it is acting? Vertically downwards, right? So these two forces, I am joining these two forces with one lever, and I am naming this point as Z. So if I draw the force diagram, this is force of gravity, this is force of buoyancy, this is Z, and this is G, right? If you see this force diagram, there is a moment which will in this direction. That means if my ship is inclined in the clockwise direction, I am getting one moment which is in the same direction, which will heel my ship further, right? So this is called my unstable ship. The same like my stable ship, I am naming this point as M, right? And this moment is called as capsizing moment. The third equilibrium condition is neutral equilibrium condition. Now what is the meaning of neutral equilibrium condition? Whenever my ship is heeled or inclined with the external force, it neither come back like a stable equilibrium and neither going further like unstable. It remains at the same position. Now how this happened? Similar thing we will do. This is the transverse view of my ship. This is my center line of my ship. This is my water line. This is total underwater volume. So this point is center of buoyancy B acting vertically upwards, and I am showing center of gravity somewhere over here and acting vertically downwards. Now what happened? Some external forces acting on my ship. So my ship will heel or incline with some angle. Right? So this is my center line. This is my previous water line WL, this one, and new water line W1 L1. Right? So center of buoyancy was initially here, same like previous two concepts. My ship is inclined, so underwater volume is changed. It decrease in one side and increase in other side. So center of buoyancy will shift from B to point B1. Now how it is acting? Vertically upwards, force of buoyancy, and my center of gravity is at this point. So how it is acting? It is acting from the same point. So I cannot show here, so I can just increase this line in the dotted form, force of gravity, right? So if you see this, the center of buoyancy is passing from exactly from the point center of gravity. So what happened? There is no lever over here. Just like a previous two, we are having the lever called GZ. Here gz is 0, right? There is no z, right? And if I want to show the line diagram, it is a force of buoyancy. This is point G at the same point Z, and force of gravity. So there is no moment here. This moment will neither, there is no moment, so this moment will neither bring the ship or neither my ship will incline further. So I can write it as no moment, right? So gz is 0, and same like the previous, this point I am naming it as m, right? So stable, what happened? My ship is inclined, right? And it come back to original position because of the righting moment. In unstable, my ship is inclined, it inclined further because of the capsizing moment. And in neutral, my ship remains at the same position because there are no moment. So what we are learning here is, this is my stable, this is unstable, and this is neutral equilibrium condition. So if you see the figure properly, G is below M. In unstable, if you see, G is above M, while in neutral, G and M is coinciding. So the other definition of the stable, unstable and neutral, I can say, if my GM is positive, since M is above G, that is my ship is stable. If my GM is negative, I can say it is unstable. GM negative means M is below G, while if my GM is 0, I can say my ship is neutral ship. Now the main terms we should understand. So this is the transverse view of my ship. This is my center line. This is the water line. This is B, right? This is G, and I am considering M somewhere over here, right? So I am writing one by one. Let G is called a center of gravity. B, center of buoyancy. Now B1 is shift in center of buoyancy. F of G, force of gravity. F of B, force of buoyancy. What are the terms we are having? M, metacenter. Now there are two more new terms. BM. BM stand for metacentric radius. GM is called as metacentric height. So these are the terms, different terms we are having. Okay. GZ, one more, writing lever. So these are the different terms we are having: G, B, B, B1, F of G, F of B, M, BM, GM and ZZ.